What? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So right now, this will be the third video. It's what, 1 o'clock? A little after 1. And I just looked again at the batteries. In that last little bit, when you get to the end and it goes into that saturation mode, that takes a little bit more time. And I just looked, and we were at 94% on the batteries. Shouldn't take much longer, and they should probably another hour, and they should be fully charged. And then what I'll do at that point is I'll switch the small batteries around, and I'll disconnect the one, because then obviously that one will be fully charged, and I'll plug in the other one so we can get more of the sun for the rest of the day, because sunset's not until 7:40 I think now, or something like that. So that's a good thing. We like that. All right, this video, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about people, places, and things, which is much more important than you would think, especially when it comes to your life, because it's really it comes down to, folks, more than anything else. That's what it comes down to. People, places, and things. It's the people that you're hanging out with, the things that you're doing, and the places that you are. I tried to always explain to my daughter, and my son when they were younger, and I use that a lot, the people, places, and things. I said, because if you are hanging out with the wrong people at the right place at the wrong time, doing the wrong things, you can get yourself jammed up. You can get yourself jammed up in a hurry. A good example would be, you're hanging out, you're going on a joyride with some friends, you're going to go have a good time, and they go, hey, we're going to stop here real quick, we'll be right out. So two of them go inside, and let's say it's a convenience store, and they decide, there's two of you waiting in the car, unaware of what's going on, and they decide to go in and rob that convenience store. You're an accessory after the fact, because you were there. They don't know, the cops don't know if you were part of it, you're a lookout or not. They have no idea. You may never have had any intention to do anything, but because of the people you were hanging out with, the places that you were, and all those things, those are factors, and you can get yourself jammed up, and you could turn around and you could find yourself sitting in a prison cell for a very long time with something that you had no intention of being part of. It is that simple. And so, you really have to be careful who you're associating with. That is absolutely a key factor when it comes to all those type of things. So it's something to think about. I definitely hope you guys are, watching the people that you're surrounding yourself. Now, the other part of it that goes with that, when it comes to people, if you're hanging out with people that are constantly negative, constantly down, complaining constantly, that brings you down. It really, really does. And a lot of people don't even realize how much that'll bring you down. There's that old saying that negativity breeds negativity. So if you're hanging out with those type of people, like I said, all it's going to do is it's going to bring you down. So if you're hanging out with people that are positive, that have a positive attitude, have a good outlook on life, those glass half full folks, your life is going to be better. You're going to find yourself being much more happy than the people that are just always negative about everything. And that'll just suck the life out of you folks. That negativity really will. It'll beat you down, and it will suck the life out of you. There's everybody out now doing their thing. White hen's getting a drink. Wheezy's joined her. I switched out all their water today and refilled their bucket for food. So they're in a happy place, which is a good thing. That's what we want to have. We want to have happy chickens. But they're fun. They're so enjoyable. Anyway. So I know I showed you guys this in a previous video, so maybe everybody hasn't seen this yet. But this decking, this floor, is going to be a future shower area. So we're actually not going to have it that far over. I'm going to bring it back to maybe this area here, bring it back this way, and then we're going to set that up and turn that into a shower area. So that'll be a good thing. So there's one of the old totes that I had. Things upside down. The guy had to move it out of the way when he was bringing the building in, and it just never got rewrited the right way. So there's Rob's totes that he's going to have, and you can see the spring is full. Actually, let's take a walk down there. I want to show you guys something with that. But going back to people, places, and things, folks, again, if you surround yourself with positive-minded people, like-minded people that have the same outlook on life that you do, you know, it's good to be diversified and listen to different opinions and have good, healthy debates. If you can have a good, healthy debate, a lot of times people cannot do that in this day and age, unfortunately, because of they're so locked into their opinions, and they will never think outside the box or look at things differently. They're so, you know, I think it is important to have healthy debates. If you can have a debate with somebody that you can agree to disagree with and all those type of things. So we're going to show Mark's cabin there, the deer blind, because pretty soon when these leaves all start coming out, and you can see the greenery already starting here on the bushes, you won't even be able to see that. You won't be able to see it. You'll be standing in the upper meadow and that thing will be hidden. I think Rob's should be pretty hidden as well, because when all these trees come into bloom, it's going to be, you know, it's because it's where it's at, where it's tucked in down here. You're definitely not going to, I don't know if they can see it from the road now, Rob's or not. I don't know if they can or not. But as soon as, like I said, as soon as the leaves come in, nobody's seeing anything. So that's a fact. But yeah, so that tote we'll probably use for fire suppression. Again, what Rob's talking about with his totes here is putting them up higher up in the hill, up in here behind these trees, clearing out a spot there, and then that way he can fill them up there and then, you know, have that gravity fed right into his building. And he wanted to be down here. He said, I wanted to be near the spring, which does make sense. But yeah, this looks pretty good right now. Hope you can hear that. That's the water coming right out of the hill. Comes right into here, right into this area. We got to clean this out more. Obviously, that's going to be a project for one of the weekends. But you cleaning this out, you're probably going to need to have hip waders. The boots here, like this, that I have on now, are not going to cut it for what needs to be done in here. So, hip waders would probably be what we would need. We could take a lot of that stuff and pack it up and through this area to help support that. That would not be a bad thing because it would open it up more. It would clear all the gunk out, but it would also help build up this wall of stuff. A lot of this eroded because of the overflow of water when this thing was full. But so that is definitely a project that's going to have to be addressed. But that water is just flowing right out of that hill with no problem whatsoever. So that is definitely a good thing. This can be absolutely used as a good water source. Again, any water that you're going to have, like any water like this that's standing, you're going to want to filter it ahead of time no matter what, just because you want to be on a safe side. You know, that's definitely an important factor in that. But so yeah, so that's looking good. Come on, girl. But anyhow, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think it is important to surround yourself with like-minded people? Not just people that think like you, but decent people. If you're around decent people, you know, it just seems like your life is better. You know, and if you're around positive people, your life is definitely better than being around somebody who is negative all the time. So this road here into Rob's is going to be widened out. So more of this hill through this area is going to be cut out, so that, and then like that dirt will be pushed to the other side, so this gets more flattened out. Right now it's kind of on obviously it's on a slant, but that's going to be cut back more and a little bit wider for him. And eventually I know he plans on graveling this down the road, and that'll be, you know, better for him in the long run. But, you know, those are steps that are going to take time. He's got a lot of work that he wants to do inside yet. Come on, baby. Come on. So, but anyway, I think it's important, folks, and that's why I wanted to bring up this topic. You know, people, places, and things. Hugely important in your life. It definitely, for me, in my life, has made such a difference. Once I stopped doing the things that I was doing, hanging out with the people that I was hanging out with, hanging out in the places that I was hanging out with, my life changed. And it changed for the better. And it was basically because of decisions that I made to make my life better. And I think that that's always going to be an important thing. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we figure that one out, we are going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.